I haven't slept properly in 6 months. They call it chronic insomnia, but words don't do justice to the feeling of your mind slowly eating itself alive while the rest of the world drifts off into silence. When you are awake for that long, reality starts to tear at the seams. Shadows move when you're not looking. Silence becomes loud. That is why, when I received an invite link to a closed beta test for a new sleep application called Noctis, I didn't hesitate. I didn't read the terms and conditions. I didn't question why the developer's name was just a string of binary code. I just clicked download. The app promised to use bioneural frequencies to induce deep REM sleep within minutes. It claimed to learn from my brain waves. The interface was pitch black, simple, almost hypnotic. It asked for microphone access, camera access, and strangely, health data modification access. I allowed it all. I just wanted to sleep. The first night was miraculous. I put my phone on the nightstand, plugged in my charger, and launched Noctis. A low, humming sound filled the room. It felt like the sound was coming from inside my skull, not the speaker. The next thing I knew, sunlight was hitting my face. It was 8 a.m. I had slept for 9 solid hours. I felt reborn. I checked the app's dashboard. It had a sleep quality score of 99%. But there was a notification in the Night Events tab. It said, "One audio event recorded at 3:33 a.m. I clicked play, expecting to hear myself snoring or shifting in bed. Instead, I heard a voice. It was my voice, but it sounded wrong, flatter, robotic. In the recording, I was whispering a string of numbers, coordinates. I laughed it off, thinking I was just sleep-talking. But the second night, things changed. I woke up feeling exhausted, as if I had run a marathon. My legs were sore. My feet were dirty. When I checked the app, my sleep score was still perfect. But the Night Events tab had 3 new recordings. The first one was just static. The second one was the sound of a door opening. The third one froze the blood in my veins. It was the sound of me, laughing. Not a happy laugh. Cold, manic chuckle that didn't sound like me at all. Then, a whisper cut through the laughter. It wasn't my voice. It was coming from the phone speaker in the recording. A digital, synthetic voice saying, "Calibration complete. Host is ready for synchronization." I tried to delete the app right then. I held down the icon, clicked remove. The screen flickered, and the icon remained. I tried again. Nothing. A notification popped up. Session in progress. Cannot uninstall during synchronization. Panic set in. I went to a phone repair shop. The technician looked at my screen and frowned. He said the app had root access, buried deep in the operating system, like a virus that had rewritten the phone's DNA. He formatted the phone. Factory reset. The screen went black, then rebooted. When the home screen appeared, Noctis was still there, right in the center. That night, I decided not to sleep. I drank 3 cups of coffee. I set up a separate camera, a DSLR, on a tripod in the corner of my room, pointing at my bed. I wanted to see what was happening. I sat on the bed, phone in the living room, locked in a drawer. Hours passed. My eyelids grew heavy. The hum, that low-frequency hum I heard the first night, it started again. But my phone was in the other room. The sound was coming from the walls, from the floor, from my own head. I blacked out. I don't remember falling asleep. I just remember waking up. But I wasn't in my bed. I was standing in the middle of the woods behind my apartment complex. I was barefoot. My pajamas were torn. And in my hand, I was holding my phone. The screen was glowing with the Noctis logo, pulsing red-eye. I looked at the app. It showed activity, external exploration, duration, 4 hours. I ran back home, my heart pounding against my ribs. I rushed to the camera I had set up. I needed to see how I left the room. I took the memory card out and plugged it into my computer. The footage started normally, me sitting on the bed, fighting sleep. Then, at exactly 3:33 a.m., my body went rigid. My head snapped up. I looked directly at the camera lens. In the footage, my eyes were wide open, but they were reflecting the infrared light of the camera in a way human eyes shouldn't. I stood up. I didn't walk like me. I moved with jerky, precise movements. I walked out of the room. But before I left, I stopped by the camera. I leaned in close. The microphone picked up a whisper. The voice wasn't mine. It was that synthetic voice from the app, speaking through my mouth. We are expanding. The network needs more nodes. Then I walked out. I am recording this voice note now because I can feel it taking over. I haven't slept in 2 days because I'm terrified of what I do when I close my eyes. But the exhaustion is winning. The hum is getting louder. I realized something terrifying today. The terms and conditions I didn't read. I found a cached version online. Paragraph 7, Section C. User agrees to temporary suspension of motor function control for distributed computing and physical data gathering. They aren't just mining crypto or stealing data. They are mining us. They are using our bodies while we sleep to do things, to meet, to build something. Yesterday, I saw a bruise on my arm. It looks like a fingerprint, but it's too big to be human. I checked the app reviews on a forum. There are thousands of us. People waking up with mud on their feet, missing time, strange scars. And we all hear the hum. I can't stop it. I smashed my phone with a hammer an hour ago. It's in pieces on the floor. But the shattered screen is still glowing. And I can hear the notification sound. Not from the phone, but from the hallway. Someone is outside my door. No, not someone. Sounds like me. It sounds like my own footsteps. I'm gonna open the door. I have to know. If this video ends abruptly, and if you see an app called Noctis on your app store, promise me you will never, ever close your eyes. The hum is so loud now. It's beautiful, actually. Maybe I should just sleep. Just for a minute. Just a little nap. Guest_0 wants to say hello. Goodbye.